Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Dina and I am so happy you decided to join us today. Today we will be spending some time together as I clean up and accomplish a couple tasks that need to be done here in our backyard. Now, if you are new and enjoyed today's video, I would love for you to consider subscribing. I upload every Tuesday. You'll find I love everything about making our house a home and creating a safe haven for my family. Now, to give you a little background, I have been married to the love of my life for 29 years now. We have two amazing boys. Our oldest is 25 next month and our youngest 21. I have been a stay-at-home mom / homemaker for the last 25 years, and I absolutely love my role in life. We have built our lives and our home around living for God and are thankful for His goodness and grace each and every day. But for now, let's get on with this video. As you can see, the first thing I've tackled is this area by our sectional. We had some pretty big winds the other day that whipped through our backyard and left a huge mess. Now, our gardeners were good enough to take care of most of it, but I did notice this crepe myrtle tree has left traces of itself all underneath the furniture. So I definitely want to get rid of all of that, and then we'll move on to the next task. This sectional is one of my favorite pieces in the yard. I love the white cushions and the black and white pillows up against all the green in the yard. It's pretty easy to keep clean. It does have a Scotch guard on it, and we do keep it covered up most of the time. It is actually a replacement piece. Our first sectional did not hold up well in the elements at all, so we're hoping that by keeping it covered up, this one will last quite a bit longer. One of my daily chores out here is to sweep these pavers off, and I always tell my husband I don't know why I bother doing that. Millicent and Brooklyn mess them up almost immediately after I'm done, if not before. Now, I will mention that this broom was 97 cents at Walmart, and it is the perfect outdoor broom. It works great, and I highly recommend getting one. Now, I won't mention any names, but the youngest little brown and white fur ball that's been running all around the yard today took it upon herself to tear apart quite a bit of my succulent and leave it all in the gravel for me. So that's what I was picking up just now. Once the summer months begin to roll in, one of the things that I really enjoy having in our little garden area here are white vincas. They do so well for me and usually last well into the first part of our winter season. Now, I usually keep a few extra ones in pots around the yard just in case one has an issue, just like this one did here today. I can replace it with something that is of similar size. Back at the beginning of spring, I did a backyard spring refresh video where I installed this fountain. It has been such a joy to have back here. We really love having it, and the fact that it's solar and we didn't have to do any hard wiring. It's been so easy to take care of. However, about a month ago, it stopped working, so I called the company in hopes of just troubleshooting the issue, but they were so kind and just sent out a brand new pump, so I need to get that switched out so we can enjoy the relaxing sounds once again. Now, if you haven't noticed, I have two of the best outdoor helpers anyone could ever ask for. Obviously, they help me carry the hose around. They make sure to dig holes with me. They walk through mud puddles. They stand underneath running water. They are just the most helpful workers anyone could ever ask for. This fountain has been so easy to take down and put back together. It's super light to handle, but it also stands up against the winds that we get back here in the backyard. I'm actually thinking about maybe purchasing one more for the back of our yard next to our patio. Now, if you're interested in this fountain, I will definitely link it down below once again. Now, I will say the solar panel does need to be in direct sunlight in order for the fountain to work. Here in this space, the sun is on it for most of the day, so it does work out perfectly, but as soon as the sun is out of the panel's view, it stops. However, it can also run on batteries. All you need to do is hit the switch and it works beautifully. Clean windows are one of my favorite things to have around the house, and to help keep them that way, I always use my E-Cloths. I think they work better than any cleaner and never leave a streak behind. Another thing I've done over the years to help them look crisp and clean is to remove all of our screens. Years ago, I noticed as I walked through model homes that their windows always looked so nice. And that's when it dawned on me that they never use screens. I really enjoy our outdoor space. It's not much, it's not grand by any means, but it is ours, and we really enjoy these spaces. I love having the multiple sitting areas. I know when the girls were here with me throughout the year, they used this space all the time. Pretty much on a daily basis, they would come out here and sit and play or have tea parties. So it gets used quite a bit. I love making sure that it's all cleaned up for us. Now, I don't wet everything down on a normal basis, but I did today, being we just had that really big wind and it just seemed like dust had settled everywhere. But for the most part, this area stays pretty clean, and I think it might be because the gravel that we have down, I'm not sure, but it does a pretty good job overall. Now, I've mentioned before, I absolutely love plants, and it's probably an issue because I would buy a plant every week if I could. I bought this one a couple months ago, I think, and it's really done well, but it is outgrowing its pot way faster than I had imagined. And I've been looking for some type of trellis to put over the pot, and I could not find one here in town. And then it dawned on me that Hobby Lobby always has them in their spring section, and lucky for me, our Hobby Lobby still had quite a few. They are 50% off. I think the largest one came to $25, and then I did get kind of a medium size one, I think it is, and that one was maybe $5 less, but it worked out perfectly here. I'm going to put it here in this corner now, and I just love the height that it's going to bring. Now, if you are looking for patio furniture, I would love to offer 2 suggestions. Number 1 is, if you can, make sure to go in store and sit in the chairs. Number 2, check reviews. Now, like I said, our sectional is a replacement sectional. The first one did not last 1 season. The elements just tore it apart. Now we have other sets, as you can see, through our yard, and I will say by far my favorite sets are ones that are made by Hampton Bay. Now this is not sponsored by any stretch of the imagination. I just know by our experience that they have held up very, very well. We have the chairs that are in our garden area, and we also have some in the front of our house. They're over 15 years old. They're out in the elements all year long, and they do so well. These chairs here are another set from Home Depot in Hampton Bay. We did a little bit of research on these, and we also went into the store and sat in them. Now I had my eye on something completely different, but after going into the store and sitting in them, they just weren't as comfortable as these. So of course we decided on these instead. These have a higher back, they have a longer seat, they're wider, they're just a lot more comfortable to rest and relax in each and every day. Each day as I walk through our yard, I find it brings me great joy. It is a place of quiet refresh, a refuge of sorts. And to me, I think it holds great beauty. But if I stand back and I really take a look, I will be the first to say it isn't perfect. But I have found it doesn't need to be perfect to be beautiful. And I would say that goes for life as well. Again, I know my life is not perfect and it's far from it, but that will never keep me from thanking Him for the beautiful life that I do have. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." Oh, of course, there are times when life is just messy and even worn, but oh, what can He do with such a life? He makes all things new. I know I would not be who I am today without those messy times in life, nor would I have this amazing life I live without him. So I encourage you, stop looking for that perfect life, but look for the beauty you hold in yours. All right, dear friends, I am going to begin to close this one up. But before I do, I wanted to take a really quick minute just to thank each and every one of you for coming along with me today and for sticking it out to the end. And I also wanted to let you know, just in case you missed it, I did upload a new video this past Friday. It's a shop with me that takes place at Target, but it's a little different. So please go take a look at that. I'll make sure to link that at the end of this one, and look forward to another one this Friday. I'm kind of doing a series. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you go take a look at that one. And if you are new, I would love to hear from you today. So please say hello down in the comments. I really enjoy interacting with each and every one of you. And lastly, as you can see, I'm inserting a few pictures of our yard at night. So take a look at that. But for now, I will say, have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.